Greetings, Hawks. I'm going to show you today how to create folders and documents in your Google Drive. Some of you might not have been here when we did this the other day in class. Some of you may have forgotten or maybe just didn't do it with us. So you're going to open a new tab in Google and you're going to click right here. That is your Google Apps, and you're going to open Drive. When Drive opens, you're going to see your folders and other documents, other files and things that you have. And what you're going to start with is you're going to create a new folder. And this is for science. You can make this for any class. And if you have a lot of documents and things left over from fifth grade, fourth grade, third grade, you can make a folder and put all of that in there so it's out of your way. So if you scroll down and you see a lot of things in there, you want to clean it up. Also, if you have a lot of copies of things, you want to get rid of the copies. You can just right click on something. And when you right click, you can remove it. It'll say remove right there. What we're going to do is go to new. You're going to click on the very first thing that comes up for a folder. And then we're going to title it. So if you're making this for fifth grade, you might title it fifth grade. If you want to put all your third grade stuff in there, you can title it third grade. For us, we're going to title it science. And I'm going to create. I now have a science folder along with all the other ones I already have. Here, I'm going to open the one we just created. And when I open it, you'll see that there is nothing in it. Okay. And we're going to start here by putting a document in it. We're going to create a brand new document. Once you have your science folder made, we're going to double click on it to open it. The first thing we're going to do is create a new document to keep in our science folder. Now, in class, we are going to be putting our warm-ups in this folder, and each day you come to class, you're going to open this folder up, get your warm-up, and you're going to write the question and the answer. So I'm going to click on New, and I'm going to do a Google Doc. The first thing we want to do is put a name on it, because if you have a bunch of files and all they say is untitled document, you won't know what's what. So we're going to name this one Storms Warm-Ups. Okay. And then we're going to come down here. And today what we did, first of all, I like to make my font a little bigger. You don't have to do that. So this week we started on October 7th. Our warm-up question was, what is most dangerous part of a thunderstorm? Okay. And we answered it. Lightning. All right. The beauty of Google is that everything is saved. You don't have to worry about going somewhere and saving it. Okay. If we wanted to move this, we'd go up here to this folder and we'd move it, but it's already in our science folder. So I'm going to keep it there. Now we're going to do another thing with this. We're going to open up a copy of something that I have shared with you, and we're going to save it in this folder. When you have an assignment in science, you'll go over here to modules, and I'm going to do the example of this week's assignment, which was storm facts. This is going to have you create a document right here by just making a copy. So when I click on this, it's going to force me to make a copy of it right here, make copy. And when it opens, we're going to automatically put it into our science folder in Google Drive. There's going to, right here, it's going to pop up. It's going to be a little file between the star and the cloud, but it does take a couple of seconds before it'll finally pop up. So don't freak out at first if it's not there. There it is. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to find that science folder, and I'm going to move it. Now it is in my science folder. So when I go back to find this later, I'll go into my Google Drive, click on my science folder, and it will be there. Okay. Now, if we're doing something like this in a document, the assignment said that I'm supposed to go to this website, and I'm going to find the information I need in here about thunderstorms, and then I'm going to put it in here. So I'm going to find 3 facts about thunderstorms, 3 about tornadoes, and then when I'm done with this, I'm going to submit it in Canvas. Let's pretend I'm done. I'm going to submit assignment, and then I'm going to click on Google Docs, and it's going to open all my Google documents and folders and everything else. So I will just click on my science folder and I will select that assignment. So it will be there. Easy peasy. One more thing that I want to show you is a different way to move things into your science folder. There's many, many, many ways you can do this. So let's say I want to have my happy place. So everybody should have your happy place in your folder. There's several ways. One is to click and hold it down, and then you can drag it and drop it into your science folder. Now, when I open my science folder, I'll see that I have that. I also have the storm facts and the warm-ups. Okay. Another way we can move this instead of dragging and dropping is if it's already open and you're working on it and you forgot to put it into your science folder. Remember, when you first open something, right next to the title of it is going to be a few things here. It takes a while though. I'm looking for the folder. It's going to be between the star and the cloud. And there's the folder. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to find the science folder I want to put it into and move it. Okay, now when I go back into my Google Drive and I open that science folder, there it is. Okay, that's another way to move it. The last way that I'm going to show you how to move something is just to, on the one you want to move, right click, and you'll have these options. You'll find Move To, and you're going to move it to the folder that says Science. So I'm going to find the one science folder and I'll move it. So there's a lot of different ways to move things around and to open things in your Google Drive. So now if I click on my science folder, I double click to open it, and there it is. Okay, so I have these 3 documents. You should have more than 3. If you don't, you need to let me know and I can help you with that. If you're just doing this to learn how to make folders and things and you're not in my class, then don't worry about what I just said. All right, so I hope you all have a better idea of how to create folders and different files. There's so many options in Drive. So play with it, have fun with it, but most of all, get organized. Put everything in folders or get rid of things that you don't need. I will see you next time.